Hello my friends, I'm Dr. Emily Carter for more than 30 years. I've worked with thousands of patients all across the United States, most of them over the age of 50. And there's one thing I've come to understand very clearly. Every one of us carries a quiet fear called cancer. Many people believe cancer is all about fate, about genes, that if it's meant to be, there's nothing you can do. But that's not entirely true. Modern science has shown us that most cancers don't begin in our DNA. They begin in the way we live every single day. What we eat, how we sleep, how much stress we carry, and whether or not we keep our bodies moving. What troubles me most is this. Even though medicine has advanced tremendously, over 1,600 Americans still die from cancer every single day. It's not because they didn't get treatment. It's because we're fighting the wrong battle. We focus on cutting, burning, and poisoning, but rarely do we ask, why did healthy cells turn cancerous in the first place? The answer lies inside each of our cells, in the mitochondria, those tiny power plants that keep us alive. When mitochondria are healthy, your cells breathe oxygen, create clean energy, and you feel alive. But when they're damaged, by sugar, by chronic stress, or by toxic chemicals, your cells start to choke. They switch to an ancient backup system called fermentation. And that's when cancer begins. It may sound complicated, but really it means this. You can take steps to prevent cancer every day through small, simple choices. Eating less sugar, sleeping better, and moving your body regularly. I've seen patients in their 60s who once believed it was too late to change. But after just a few months, they felt completely different. Clearer minds, brighter skin, deeper sleep, and most importantly, they felt like they had taken back control of their health. Cancer isn't a death sentence. It's a message. It's your body's way of saying, please slow down. Nourish me. Let me breathe again. And here's a truth that could save millions of lives. Cancer cannot survive in a metabolically healthy body. When you take care of your mitochondria, you create an inner environment where cancer simply cannot grow. So before you think about hospitals or medication, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, am I nourishing my cells or slowly harming them every day? Because the answer to your health, and perhaps to your longevity, lies within that simple question. As we cross into our 40s, our bodies begin to change. Metabolism slows, sleep becomes lighter, and our energy sometimes fades. But believe me, that doesn't mean we're helpless against cancer. In fact, this is the best time to start protecting your body. Let me share with you 9 habits that truly make a difference, not just in medical charts, but in the real lives of the people I've cared for. First, and perhaps most importantly, keep your mitochondria healthy. They're like little engines inside your cells. When they work well, your body burns oxygen efficiently and produces clean energy. But when you eat too much sugar, move too little, or live under constant stress, those engines begin to suffocate. And that's the perfect condition for cancer to thrive. So if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. Protect your mitochondria, and you protect yourself. Next, cut down on sugar. I know that sounds tough. We all love our sweet morning coffee or a dessert after dinner. But cancer cells feed on sugar and glutamine. Every time you overload on sweets, you're giving them fuel to grow. Try switching gradually. Skip the soda, reduce baked goods, and choose healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, salmon, or real butter. When your body shifts from burning sugar to burning fat, you'll feel sharper, more energized, and cancer cells lose their ground. I always tell my patients, movement is the most powerful free medicine known to science. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Just walk briskly, swim, or do light resistance training 3 times a week. When your muscles work, they literally pull sugar out of your blood, turning your body into a place where cancer doesn't want to live. Exercise also helps you sleep deeper, stress less, and feel happier. Things no pill can do all at once. And here's something most people don't know. Fasting, done correctly, is one of the strongest natural weapons against cancer. When you let your body rest from eating, say 16 hours a day or a few days a week, it begins to clean itself out, removing weak or damaged cells that could become cancerous. If you ever plan to do longer fasts, please do it under medical supervision. But even something as simple as eating dinner earlier or skipping late-night snacks makes a difference. Another crucial factor we often ignore is sleep. Many tell me, "Doctor, I'm fine with 4 hours." But no one stays healthy on 4 hours of sleep. Poor sleep raises stress hormones, increases blood sugar, and promotes inflammation, the perfect soil for cancer. Turn off your phone early, keep your room dark and quiet, and let your body truly rest. Sometimes a good night's sleep is better than any supplement. But health isn't only physical. I've seen patients overcome cancer not because they had better medicine, but because they had stronger spirits. They smiled more, loved more, and felt less lonely. Your immune system listens to every thought and feeling you carry. When you live with joy, gratitude, and hope, your body fights differently. I always tell my older patients, find one reason to wake up each morning. That reason, that purpose, is stronger than any drug. We must also talk about the hidden enemies of modern life. The forever chemicals in plastic bottles, cosmetics, canned foods, and non-stick pans. They may not make you sick overnight, but they quietly disrupt your hormones and damage your mitochondria over time. If possible, use glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. Cook at home, eat real food, your body will thank you for it. And one more thing, learn to listen to your body. It always whispers before it screams. Fatigue, insomnia, sugar cravings, swelling, these are gentle reminders saying, "Please take care of me." Don't wait until a doctor says you need treatment. Start now while you're still healthy, because prevention is always easier than cure. And finally, remember this simple truth. The healthcare system can save your life in emergencies, but only you can keep yourself healthy in the long run. Cancer doesn't appear overnight, and it rarely strikes those who live slowly, eat real food, sleep deeply, and love life. If you start today, with just one meal that's less sugary, one walk around the block, or one peaceful night's sleep, you've already taken the first steps to protect yourself from cancer and live a longer, stronger life. I know that after hearing all this, you might feel a little overwhelmed. There's so much to change, so much to remember. But you don't have to do it all in one day. Health isn't a race, it's a journey. And every small step you take today adds up to a stronger, calmer tomorrow. When I was younger, I used to think medicine was all about pills, surgeries, and complicated treatments. But the longer I practice, the more I realize. The real secret to preventing cancer and aging gracefully isn't found in hospitals. It's found in the simple choices we make every day. The meals we cook at home, the sleep we protect, the smile we share, and the way we forgive ourselves. Cancer doesn't come from nowhere. Comes from the years we forget to care for our own bodies. But the beauty of it is this. Once we start paying attention again, our bodies are always ready to forgive us. Your mitochondria, those tiny lights in every cell, will begin to glow again when you eat well, move gently, and live more peacefully. Your body will respond with energy, with vitality, and with that beautiful sense of feeling truly alive. I once asked a 72-year-old patient of mine, "What made you finally change your habits?" He smiled and said, "Because I want to have enough strength to play with my grandkids for another 10 years. I'll never forget that answer. Because sometimes, health isn't just about living longer, it's about living with purpose. We each have a reason like that. Someone we love, a dream we haven't finished, or simply the wish to see one more sunrise. So if you're listening today and asking yourself, can I really start over? The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. The human body is incredibly wise. It always knows how to return to balance, if you give it the chance. Whether you're 40, 60, or 70, what matters isn't how far you've gone, but when you decide to turn around. And if today's message helped you understand your body a little better, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, where will you start? With a better meal, a deeper sleep, or maybe just a morning smile? I read every comment, and believe me, your words inspire me to keep sharing more. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Because sometimes, one small message can truly change a life. I'm Dr. Robert Hayes, and I believe that health is not a matter of luck. It's the result of every choice you make every single day. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. Stay strong, stay peaceful, and always remember, your body deserves to be loved.